Well, Fox News does this just like ABC, CNN, CBS, all the rest of them. They will create one story in their news feed for the day to interpret another story. I just did a video about David Koch dying today. Well, it's actually yesterday now here on the East Coast, but might still be today on the West Coast. Now, this is a murderer named Samuel Little, and apparently killed about somewhere between almost 90 people, I guess, so between 60 and 93. Okay, and those numbers are there for a reason because Sierra says more than 90. Okay, we'll get into that. Now look at this, Samuel Little, 79. Well, who else was 79 in the news today? Oh, that's right, David Koch died at 79. Okay, not a coincidence. This was put together for a reason, and I'm going to tell you why they did this. Let's look here at these numbers 60 and 93 that we were just looking at. Okay, right here, 60 and 93. Take 93 and divide it by 60, and it's 1.55. Not hard math, okay? just real simple. 93 divided by 60 is 1.55. And immediately, right after that, look right down here, we see those numbers again. 15 and 5. 0 don't matter. Okay? You gotta understand that about numerology. Zeros don't matter. So, obviously, they're trying to get you to see this. They're trying to get you to decode that this number is important. Well, what is 155 in Gematria? Well, there's some interesting words that equal 155, like special ops, like eliminate. Well, isn't that interesting? Yeah. And notice it's got Trump is 88. Interesting. Okay, eliminate is 88 and Trump is 88. So they're sending a message, not that this guy was sent by Trump, but that Trump sent somebody to kill somebody or eliminate somebody. And here this happens on a day with a guy being convicted or whatever when he's 79 years old on the day when Koch is 79. And oh, look, a picture of Trump at the top. Interesting. So it's not that Trump sent this guy. No, it's that he sent somebody to kill David Koch. You get it? Okay, now let's go back over here and let's look at the numbers for this this killer, Samuel Little. Because this guy's not in here because he killed 90 people. No, that he's in this article because it's being used as a code about the Koch brothers. Okay, now about David Koch dying today and why he died. All right, look at 149. And I'm just going to show you some 149 words that would kind of go with this, like, you know, skull and bones. Is 149. You know, if you meet people and you're going to kill them, you can kind of call that a rendezvous, wouldn't you? Stop it, me. Can't. There we go. Rendezvous is 149, you know, like Revelation and Antichrist is all 149. Okay, Revelation, Antichrist. You can kind of see how that all goes together as something evil and wicked and all this stuff, you know, kind of makes sense, right? Skull and bones, something evil's coming, that kind of thing. And it's to go with a serial killer. 149. Now, Samuel Little again. Okay, we did the 149. Now let's look at some words that go with the 41 that goes with Samuel Little. Okay, like words like killer. That's 41. Words like Amber Alert. You know, that's... Oh, I got that one wrong. Oh, okay, I got adding a T. That's why I thought that was right. Amber Alert is 41. And again, skull and bones. How about like terror is 41? Okay, so we've got skull and bones twice, Amber Alert, terror, Antichrist, Revelation, all related to this Samuel Little guy. I think we're sending a pretty clear message. And you know, Samuel Little, his number here is 175. Also, I find this very interesting because again, Amber Alert is 175. Oh, and like the girl in my series, the woman that was murdered here in my neighborhood at mile marker 181 is 175. I'm sure that's a coincidence. You know, you think about Bill Clinton and all the people that he's murdered, 175. And, you know, Lolita Express, 175. Is that related? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But here, what this is, I'll tell you what is related. Coke Industries. So Samuel Little is 79 years old. On the day David Koch dies at 79 years old, Coke Industries equals 175, and so does Samuel Little. Isn't that amazing? And also 67, and the next number for Samuel Little is the reflection of that. 76. 67, 76. Like, get this. Murder for hire. That doesn't mean Samuel Little necessarily was the guy who was being murdered for hire. This is a code to tell you what happened to David Koch. Somebody was hired to murder him. You understand? Again, like at mile marker 181, like I was just saying, that's also 76. And again, like skull and bones, 76. Like victim, 76. Like corpse, 76. Like mind controlled, 76. So now the video on the story. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. What's interesting about that 42? Well, watch that last video we just did about the Koch brothers, okay? Or about David Koch, mainly. Hell's Angels is 42. And the other biker gang that supports Trump, the Renegades, is 42. And where did the blackout occur? In New York City? Oh, on 42nd Street. You think that's a coincidence? Because these people can't stand and hate everything about Hugh Squires and follow him around and torment him all over the place. Same people that supported the killers of Kennedy. You get it? And same people that support Trump today. See how it all works? And by the way, yeah, here's the blackout. Okay, you see Fifth Avenue, Fifth Avenue right here. Fifth Avenue again. This is Hugh Squire's wife that they murdered. Okay, the Renegades murdered, I think. And here they are going into the ASCAP or the Bottom Line building on Fifth Avenue. The day before 9/11, by the way. This is on 9/10/01. That's when this picture was taken. What are the odds, huh? And so that's right here on Fifth Avenue, and here's the blackout. And by the way, when another one of his wives was murdered, or I can't remember if it's this one or the other one. I'm sorry, I get them mixed up. They also had the big Northeast blackout that blacked out Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania and New York and all the way up through Canada on the very day they murdered her. So here's another blackout related to Hugh's story also. You see how important Hugh's story is? You see what's going on? You see how he really is in all the news like he says he is? Okay? And Gematria will help you understand that. If you use Gematria to find what the messages are being said, you see, these messages are not being sent to say Illuminati, Illuminati, and Masons, Masons, Masons. That's not why they're doing this, okay? It's somebody threatening somebody, or it's somebody saying we killed this guy and we're telling you that we did it. But the news media does not just come out and tell you the truth. They put everything in code. Everything is propaganda. Everything is some sort of riddle or mystery, but it doesn't do us any good just to say Illuminati all the time. You have to actually be able to read the code and figure out who it's talking about. You get it? All these stories are related to the same thing. Look, here's the Osmond family building a legacy. Trust me, that's related. Oz, like the Wizard of Oz, that's the same company. Okay, like Ozzy Osbourne, like Dr. Oz. Okay, like Spider-Man's enemy, Oscorp. This is why this is in here, because all the names in this story I noticed all relate to Hugh's life as well. And it becomes so freaking obvious. It was the Osborns that kidnapped him and chained him to a toilet when he was 4 years old, and among others, a bunch of families related to governors. And now it's that same family, Osborne, that runs the sex crimes division of the FBI right now, running the world's biggest pedophile ring with the Pope and the Queen of England. That's why it's important to be able to understand what these messages actually say. Okay, it's not just, we can't just decode and say, oh, Illuminati, Illuminati, Illuminati did it. Who the heck's the frickin' Illuminati? Well, the original Illuminati kicked the queen out of, or the king at the time, out of America. Okay, that was the original Illuminati. So now they're using those numbers and their coding system to come back at them. You get it? You see what I said? You see how that's going? And they're framing them in a sense for what's going on when they're the ones doing it. Whoever these people are using Illuminati, Freemason coding and all this because they are brotherhoods and they may have some Masonic association, but they're not after the order of the original people that started this country that kicked all these suckers out to begin with. You get it? They're a replacement. You understand? Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.